Hosted by Matt Riches.
Trillion-dollar tickers. Watch the market unfold. Trillion-dollar tickers. Turning data to gold. Trillion-dollar tickers. Watch the market unfold. Trillion-dollar.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. This is the pre-market briefing. It is Monday, July 27, 2026. Happy Monday. The market is beginning this major week with a geopolitical relief rally. The United States and Iran have paused the military strikes over the weekend while discussing a possible return to negotiations. That pause sent Brent crude down nearly 7% and helped lift global equities as everything gapped up overnight. However, the overnight trend did become more divided. The Dow is more near the pre-market high, while SPX and the NASDAQ 100 have pulled down toward their pre-market lows. China's largest chip manufacturer, CXMT, has also made an extraordinary Shanghai debut, gaining over 400% and briefly reaching a valuation of almost $500 billion. This week brings the Federal Reserve interest rate decision on Wednesday, along with earnings from Microsoft, Meta, Apple, and Amazon this week on Wednesday and Thursday. The fear and greed is around 39, so the market is still in fear. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Before we get into the charts, let's get into the mindset with our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. Next, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. This law is from The Art of Seduction, so if you have your kids listening, just be aware of that. Title: Know when to be bold. Quote: the more timidity a lover shows with us, the more it concerns our pride and goad on her. The more respect she has for our resistance, the more we demand respect of her. Daily law. At the final stage of seduction, boldness eliminates awkwardness and doubt. Here's the breakdown. No one is born timid. Timidity is a form of protection that we develop. If we never take a risk, we never have to confront the consequences of success or failure. If we remain quiet and unobtrusive, we may avoid offending anyone and appear agreeable. But timid people are often absorbed by how others perceive them. Humility can serve a social purpose, but it can become deadly in seduction. You must know how to appear humble when the situation requires it, but you must also know when to remove that mask. Boldness communicates that when the moment has pushed you beyond your normal restraint. Boldness communicates that the moment has pushed you beyond your normal restraint. It gives the other person permission to release their restraint as well. People want opportunities to express the sides of themselves that they normally suppress. At the right moment, boldness can eliminate uncertainty and bring the process to its conclusion. That's the end of Robert Greene's daily law. So normally, when I put Robert Greene's daily law into ChatGPT, it gives me how does this correlate to long-term investing and how does it correlate to trading. And it did not do that. And also it messed up my mantra, but I memorized it, so I didn't need to read that. So yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with ChatGPT after this is over, y'all. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Execution over emotion, process over prediction. Now let's get on these charts, y'all. All right, starting with NVIDIA. Currently in the pre-market at 208.56. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 207.80. Followed by 206, 204.80, 202.30. To the upside resistance, we got 209.60, 211.90, 214.40. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market, very close to pre-market high, very close to all-time highs. It's at 334.11. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 332.75, 331.85, 326.80, 321.60. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 334.90, and the all-time high is only 9 cents above that. And then I got a few levels here in price discovery land. We got 338.50, 340.30, and 344.55. Let's see if we hit any of those levels this week. We do got earnings. Be aware. All right. Next up, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 324.45. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 323, 317.35, 314.90. Then we got the top of this gap here at 311.11. The midway point of the gap is 308.40, and the bottom of the gap is 305.72. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 325.50. Then we have this other gap. We are currently in that gap. The midway point of the gap is 333.07, and the top of the gap is 341.71. Huge gap on Google. All right, next we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 388. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 384.50, 380.65, 377.40, 373.35. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 388.29, 389, 391.75, 396.30, 399.65. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 235.11. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 234.55, 231.34, 227.85, 225.55, 233.30. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 236.47. We got the bottom of this gap at 238.35. The midway point of the gap is 240.35, and the top of the gap is 242.45. We get above that, we got 248.45. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market at 408.50. It's very close to pre-market lows right now. To the downside, underneath the pre-market lows, we got Friday's low of $400.80, and then we got last week's low of $400.10, and then we got the top of our smart money concept support zone, which starts at 398.85. The midway point of this zone is 392, and the bottom of the zone is 385.10. That's a big zone. Yes, it is. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 412.15, 412.90, 420.80, 425.40, 431.05. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market at 389.11. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 388.85, 387.45, 378.75, 375.95, 369.90. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 392.40, 392.80, 398.60, 402.25, 407.50. Next, we got SpaceX currently in the pre-market at 113.28. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 112.75, 111.40, 110.85. And we got a price discovery land levels 105, 96.50, and 87.15. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 116.13, 117, 118.55, and 124.75. Next, we got Meta currently in the pre-market at 605.78. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 601.68, 594.45, 590.15, 584.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market highs 607.29, 610, 614.65, which is the bottom of the gap. The midway point of the gap is 619.30, and the top of the gap is 624. Above that, we got 630.70, 636.50. Next, we got Tesla currently in the pre-market at 316.03. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 315. We got the low of the year at 306.51. Underneath that, we got 297.85, 288.80, 273.20. Can you believe Tesla might be under 300 today, y'all? Terrible. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 318.25, 322.95, and then we got the bottom of this gap here at 342.11. Next, we got Berkshire B currently in the pre-market at 496.50. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 494.93, 491.80, 490.25, 486.05. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 496.86, 497.30, 501.10, and 503. Next, we got Eli Lilly currently in the pre-market at $1,208. It's pushing pre-market highs right now. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 1,199, 1,188, 1,178. To the upside resistance, we got 1,213, 1,230, 1,242. Next, we got MU currently in the pre-market at 937. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 931. Underneath that, we got 904, 858. To the upside resistance, we got 957.65, which is the pre-market high, 967.15. And then we got our smart money concept resistance zone. The bottom of that zone is 988.50. All right. That's it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Check out this new song that I made yesterday. But I've been remaking my songs, and they all fire. I'm about to drop this album. Y'all. I ain't playing. $1 Trillion Tickets presents. You heard?
Dollar Tickets presents. Born in the Bay. With knowledge ain't different. Turn books into blueprints and game into generational wealth. This one for every earner. From the Bay to New York. Let's ride. Earners, we rising, ain't grinding, no stopping. Hyphy with the knowledge, watch the whole squad lock in. From the Bay to New York, we building together. EYL, earners, we level up forever. Earners, we rising, ain't grinding, no stopping. Hyphy with the knowledge, watch the whole squad lock in. From the Bay to New York, we building together. EYL, we level up forever. Born in the Bay where the game spit fast. Turn books into blueprints, build wealth that lasts. Troy and Rashad lit the spark in our mind. Financial literacy lessons refine, hustle align. Market Monday, stock knowledge supreme. Every candle tell a story, market structure stay clean. We don't chase hype, we invest with a plan. Study, learn, repeat, it's all in our hands. Earners, we rising, ain't grinding, no stopping. Hyphy with the knowledge, watch the whole squad lock in. From the Bay to New York, we building together. EYL, earners, we level up forever. Earners, we rising, ain't grinding, no stopping. Hyphy with the knowledge, watch the whole squad lock in. From the Bay to New York, we building together. EYL, earners, we level up. 19 keys worldwide. Thought leader, futurist, invest in your mind, create cash, get used to it. Ain't Dunlap gives hedge fund prices. Institutional opportunity so priceless. Stocks, options, futures, we learn every lane. Patience over pressure, never gamble for the fame. Every mentor gave another piece of the map. Collaboration over competition, that's bigger than rap. It's bigger than money, it's bigger than fame. It's about the legacy of your last name. It's bigger than money, it's bigger than fame. It's about the legacy of your last name. We rising, keep grinding, no stopping. Hyphy with the knowledge. locking from the Bay to New York. We building together. EYL earners. We level up forever. Earners, we rising and grinding, no stopping. High fee with the knowledge. Watch the whole squad locking from the Bay to New York. We building together. EYL earners. We level up forever. From the back to Wall Street and beyond. From learning to legacy, earners worldwide. Let's build. Matt Riches, peace, blessings.